Different ways of saying I'm busy. Be tied up. Be tied up with something means you are pretty busy. Not like extremely busy, but pretty busy. I'm a little bit tied up today, so I'll hang out with you tomorrow, okay? Occupied. Occupied. Yeah, I'm a little bit occupied right now. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Swamped. Swamped. This is a very heavy word to use because it means extremely busy. And not just busy, you feel overwhelmed. You feel that you can't breathe because it's like you are in a swamp. That's how you feel. So this is also busy and anxious at the same time, in my opinion. It's like an emotional thing. I'm so swamped with my new project. I feel like I'm having a meltdown at some point. Be snowed under. Be snowed under with something. This is also the same idea. When you are snowed under, you are under a thick layer of snow. That really gives you an image of how stressed you are and busy, extremely busy at the same time. Up to one's neck or up to one's eyeballs. This is such a vivid way of describing how busy you are. Just imagine if you have a lot of paperwork and it's like all the documents are piling up like to here or even to your eyeballs. You can't breathe, you can't see anything, you are just overwhelmed. You are reaching your maximum capacity. As busy as a bee or as busy as a beaver. I like those two expressions because I feel like it's busy and also at the same time it's very happy. I always imagine when a bee is making honey or when a beaver is building a dam, they are very happy. Juggle. This is juggle. So for me, juggle, when you're juggling multiple things at the same time, of course, you are tired and you're busy at the same time because you have so many things on your plate. So when you're juggling things, that also implies you're busy. It's so difficult for me to juggle everything at the same time. My new job, my new house, my wife and my kids, and yeah, and also my mom has been sick lately. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of things lately. I've been juggling so many things at the same time. I think I'm about to have a meltdown. Describe a time when you were super busy. Okay, so several months ago, my best friend, Jessica, got married and I was the maid of honor. It was such an honor, but at the same time, it was one of the most exhausting days ever in my life. So at the end of the day, I was like almost dead on my feet. The wedding ceremony took place on the outskirts of the city, but before that, we spent probably 2 hours at the bride's parents' home. And because there's this tradition in China called 接亲. So basically before the wedding ceremony, the groom and the best man should, go to the bride's parents' home, knock on the door with all kinds of good gifts, trying to pick up the bride. But it's definitely not an easy task because everybody will put on a show to pretend that they don't want the bride to leave the house. And as you can imagine, as the maid of honor, I was giving my best performance. I was screaming and yelling like a freak. I was setting up obstacles, hurdles like crazy. I was like, no, you can't get in the house. And for example, I forced one of the best men to put on lipstick and then kiss everybody else. That kind of stupid things, but it was just for fun, it's like a tradition. So anyway, and later during the wedding ceremony, I was as busy as a busy bee. I was all over the place. I was, first I need to stand by the whole time whenever the bride needed me. I needed to be there for her. So I was constantly, fixing her hair, touching up her makeup, trying to make sure that she looked good. I was holding the wedding dress train for her the whole time. It was a big, like a long train. So I was doing that. And yeah, it's just very, very exhausting. I was just like snowed under with all kinds of missions and tasks. So at the end of the day, I was like a zombie. Like I was dead on my feet. I was tired to the bone. It was such a fun, interesting and fun experience, but at the same time, I was dead. I was wiped out. So yeah, that was the time when I got super, super busy.